Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be having a pretty good live stream here. We're going to be talking about some Robinhood stuff. We're going to be talking about a new resurgence in some NFTs. You guys let me know if you guys can hear me in the comments as you guys come in. I already see some comments coming in there, so this is looking pretty good here. All right, it's going to be a pretty good Saturday here. We're going to wait for Jay. Jay actually also is going to be joining us on the stream. I think he went to the store, so we're going to be bulling. Green Bean, we live, baby. Yes, sir. We definitely live here. We definitely live. Remember, we tuned in on Kick, Rumble, Twitter, everywhere. The Rune Crusader says EA Robinhood definitely might become the top retail chain. I think it's clear. Basically, the next cycle is going to be for Base Soul and Robinhood. That may be the case. We may see some stragglers on like AVAX or BNB, but we could talk about that later in the stream here. But yeah, I did put a poll up that you guys should be on YouTube answering. Is Robinhood the top chain? Is Robinhood the top chain right now? Alrighty, hold up. Checking out some more of these comments here. Protect, what's good, Protect? Swats, what's cracking, man? What's the new meta? The new meta is right now is looking like some NFTs, but we don't know if that's going to last. We don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna get into it. Robinhood is what base should be. I actually agree with that 100%. That's what Robinhood should be, honestly. That is technically what it should be as of right now. So let's get into everything here. Let's just check things out here. Right now, we're on the dashboard of the Altcoin Chasers website. You guys already know. You guys can get access to it. It's a pinned post. Right now, you guys can see everything that is trending on CT, which is Pawns, the launch pad, trending right now. FWA, which is fake world, I think it's fake real world assets. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. That's where the whole NFT resurgence thing is becoming a talk. SpaceX here, Stockbroker, that's another NFT type play. GME, some memes here, Pfeiffer, Cash Cat. Those is what's trending right now. Now, if you guys aren't following my page, like, you know, the Altcoin Chasers HQ page, it's actually being run by one of my agents, so you guys go follow that right now. Altcoin Chaser HQ. I couldn't put the Chasers, you know, characters and whatnot, but Jun Sung right now, it sounds like that was that Solo Leveling, the character from Solo Leveling. Actually, that was a little racist, but not, never mind, sorry. Advice for everyone: set up an AI agent to run 24/7. It doesn't matter that much what it's actually doing, just set it up and running it to see where the real learning happens. Now, I've been telling you guys this since this whole AI agent thing has been popping off, that you guys should all have an AI agent. Especially if you're in crypto, you should have an AI agent scraping everything on Twitter, at least, to figure out everything you need to know. There's a bunch of APIs from CoinGecko to GMGN to whatever you guys need at this point in time. There's an agent there's an API to have in your agent, and that's particularly what I'm doing with the Altcoin Chasers. We got everything you need in one place here. But I see Jay has joined, so let me not go too crazy here. What's good, Jay?
What's going on, man?
Oh
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. What's good, man? How's the Saturday?
What's going on? Good, man. Good.
Yeah, we just getting started, so you just came in here just in time.
I made it. You know, I would have made it earlier, but I went, like I told you, I was finna go to the store real quick. I went to the store, grabbed my water, grabbed my little drink, and left my wallet at home.
That's the crazy part.
Had to turn back around.
But yeah, we get into some things right now. We was just talking in the quick intro about the agent. You still got your agent running?
How we feeling? Yeah, I still got Junior up. You know, I'm using it for a whole bunch of different stuff. Like, I haven't really narrowed it down to like one thing that I want to really use it for, because it's so useful. Like, every time I set it up for one thing, there's other stuff that I want to use it for. But so far,
these agents
market has been very dope with agents.
Agreed. And there's new models coming out to make these agents a lot smarter. I can't really wait till like we really have these autonomous stuff, yo.
Yeah, for sure. It's only gonna get like more better, and it's starting to get like scary good.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I actually sent this to Jay. This happened over the past this week here. Somebody got robbed for 189 soul at a beach club in Bali. How
Mm.
did this happen? I have no idea. But this man just got he gave I guess he gave the girl his phone, and she transferred 189 soul from his wallet to her somebody's wallet. I don't know how people still getting got like this, man. What do you think about this, Jay?
Yeah, man, it's just getting comfortable. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful, cause like in these places, you see these pretty girls, man, and they will do that. And another thing is, you think they don't know about crypto.
Yeah.
I had a homie, a similar thing happened to him in Colombia. You know, where he was chilling with a girl for a couple of weeks, went to sleep, woke up, and she ended up over time figuring out his laptop password. You know, and yeah, went in there, got all his crypto.
Oh no, that's crazy. I try not to even travel with anything that has my crypto wallets on it, man.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
can't let that happen,
Yeah.
man.
Don't even be out there letting people. Don't be in a third world country letting people know how much money you have.
Man. So getting into a little bit of the meat and potatoes, not even actually, we're gonna get to the appetizers here. So the US officially passes a bill to ban Congress from inside trading. This is huge. We finally needed this, especially during crypto, because all of the nonsense that's been going on here in the markets, especially crypto with Trump, dropping his own meme coin and all of this. We had to find a way to stop this immediately.
Yeah,
We had
Nancy
to.
Pelosi being the best trader of all time is crazy.
All time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then Japan actually finally introduces their version of the Clarity Act. The bill recognizes crypto as a financial asset and allows banks to hold it. So I've been telling you guys, crypto is going to be changing from the way you're viewing it now
Hmm.
to where it's going to be in like the next 3 to maybe 5 years from now. This is going to be a new asset class where things that you guys were used to are not going to be the same in around 3 to 5 years, man. What do you think about crypto finally becoming a legit asset class?
Of course, we've been waiting on it. I love it. I mean, okay, I'll give you the good part is, all the money and institutions and the people who felt like the regulators were gonna come knock at their door are now gonna be, jumping in. For the rest of
Hmm.
us that have been here for all these years, almost a decade, enjoying the free markets and all the stuff, expect a lot more paperwork. That's it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Just when the
What?
government gets involved, you got paperwork to fill out now. How many coins did you sell? How many coins did you buy? How many, what was the price? How many memes did you rug?
Man,
Uh,
they already watching everybody's wallets right now.
yeah,
So
they're already watching all the wallets, so it's like they just gonna have more oversight to try to prevent some of the bull crap that's happening, but also it's gonna take away some of our freedoms. So it's
yeah.
give and
I
take.
see this comment here. I just see this comment here. With crypto being a new asset class, what do you think happens to memes? Oh, that's a good question. That's a
That's a
valid
good
question.
question.
Honestly,
Uh,
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. You
go ahead.
go
You go
kick it
first. Go
off.
first.
All right, yeah. Nah, for me, I really think the landscape of crypto is going to change as a lot of things get legitimized, right? I don't think memes is going to be as prevalent as more people, well, more rules is going to be put in place against these memes, right?
Hmm.
You still going to have the trenches there, but it's going to be seen. I want to say like you're going to be having like micro caps and low caps seen as like the penny stocks of like the traditional markets, but you won't be able to just keep launching memes, or people are going to be watching your wallets and things like that. I don't know. I think that's a question for someone else. So we're going to see.
Yeah, I think naturally you're gonna have some type of regulation coming from memes because people are getting rugged so much. Um, like people love the trenches, right? But like it really is like a lottery type of thing where it's like if you buy one of these coins, it could go to 100 million. People are still complaining that they don't understand the game that they're playing. So when they don't understand the game that they're playing and they lose money, they run to the government and the government has to regulate it. So I think we might see, I don't know, maybe not now, but maybe in the future we might see to where like launch pads become under scrutiny, so that
Mm,
people, like they're already kind of doing it because like Democrats are going after Trump right now saying, hey, look, everybody who bought Trump is kind of at a loss right now, and they're gonna introduce some type of regulation to make sure that that doesn't happen again. So I think just watch the launch pads and watch how the regulators talk about the launch pads. That might be the one major change that we have for memes, which kind of sucks because then that puts the power of launching meme coins in less hands, the people who actually like are rugging these coins. So we'll see how it actually plays out. But as long as people have an appetite for fast gains, I think unfortunately memes are going to be around.
Yeah, the crazy thing about that is we're actually going to dive deeper into like the meme discussion a little bit later, because there's been some things going on. There's been some things we got to get into. Crypto trading says, F Bali, I don't trust these pretty girls with my mobile or laptop, and my ugly ass know they just want money.
Exactly. All the fellas in the chat, bro, you're ugly. They don't want you.
Hey, nah,
they know
don't speak for me. Don't speak
you know
for me.
what you know what I mean, man. You know.
Nah, yeah, I'm joking around, but yeah, nah. I wish some of these NBA players or NFL players learned that too, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. I see another comment here. Brittany Griffin said, "Hi." I can't. It doesn't show up here, so I just see the comment on the stream there. But continuing on here, we got some more to talk about before we get into Bitcoin's price. Samsung reveals the plan to bring native stablecoin support to the first in the smartphone giants, right? So Samsung is going to have stablecoins on there. This is actually pretty big. Android is actually much bigger outside of the US. A lot of people do have like Android phones and things like that. So we'll see how this is going to play out. What you think about this?
This is nice. We've been waiting for this for a long time. I think it was like the S10 or some phone was supposed to, reportedly had like a wallet built in. So just, the stablecoin infrastructure is happening. It's not really as big a thing for us as it is for some of the like third world countries, in the places where it's like, even in like Mexico, where you could actually have dollars right there on your phone.
Yeah, places like Brazil, Argentina, they got like their own
really
like
for them
payments infrastructures and things like that they could use within these mobile phones.
Yeah, right now it's built into your Android, and people from America can just have the stable coins or buy them simply. So it might, it's going to solve a problem for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad to see this move happening. Obviously, Apple's going to probably do the same. As we already seen, Apple is turning, if you guys don't know, Apple is turning Siri into basically like an AI agent. Siri, the new update that's going to be coming out, Siri is going to be more like your Chat GPT, your Claude, things like that you can actually talk to. And that's going to be, I think they're going to be making a shift as they're going to start to see as more of these smart, like technically smartphones. They're going to be more AI operated phones. I think Apple's going to, they actually have Siri. They have the perfect infrastructure in place for all of that. So we'll see. Now getting into some Bitcoin talk. Bitcoin right now is at 64K. Jay, do you even have your, you got your charts up or nah?
Yeah, I got it pulled up. Let's see.
Okay. Bitcoin right now at $64,000. I did look at the prediction market here on HQ. If you guys don't know, we do got prediction markets here, perpetuals, everything you need. But I'm scrolling down here. It shows that 50% pretty much in the month of July here. There's a potential we may dip to about 62.5, which is like damn near 50% here. As you can see here, 50% at no, 49.6 at yes. What's your charts telling us, Jay?
Well,
Let me see. I'm switching. Go ahead.
Right. If you were here last week, this is what we were looking at right here. We have all this right here, all these lines, the yellow line, the two white lines, the blue line, the red line, all that resistance above us. So I have right here last bull support. We're at it right now, actually getting rejected by it. So I've been watching this closely to see, we got a day and 5 hours to see if we get above, what is this, 65,700. Let's call it the blue line and say we need like 78 now. When I switch this over to the monthly chart, it's not looking good. Bunch of resistance up here above us where I would expect us to fail at. We failed over here a couple times before, so I'm not expecting it to change until it does. But when I switch even to a higher time frame, this is what scares me right here. Let me get a clean chart that doesn't have anything on it. This is what scares me right here is this. We came down for the big rejection, and then we're retesting it and not able to get back above that 72. We need this by Sunday, or else the levels are levels that we don't even want to talk about. When I go to the 6 month chart to see what that level is, it's actually somewhere around here. You know, would you say 52K? Definitely that's right here on the blue line. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I use these moving averages, because like everything that everybody's saying, it's right there. You know, it's very simple. People might have charted and did a bunch of things to get that, but it's right there. If we fail that level, we're looking at here and somewhere here. These levels are 53, 46, and 38. So it's not looking too good, you know, in the short term. But remember, I was saying that like we're looking at like a November, December maybe bottom. You know, if we follow the same market cycle. This is the 6 month chart. So we got 5 months left. If we just hold this level for 6 months, that's going to play out perfect. So I see a bunch of things, like some confluence here on what's happening on the cycle chart and this chart. So this is the 6 month chart. So we could come down over, you know, a nice boring, you know, up until November sideways action here. This is the month chart now, and starting to get some momentum. So yeah, 50 something could be in the cards, but I think we wick there like we did over here, and wick above it. So I want to be bullish, but I can't be bullish until I see a simple close above this level. But since we already did close above that level, weekly's out. Got to go to the monthly, and we got to close above 85.
Low-key, I'm actually kind of excited for lower prices, man. I've been flipping these little micro caps, and I got a lot of dry powder I'm ready to deploy.
Yeah. So, just, you know, be patient with it. You're going to get a nice buying opportunity right now. Right now, there's still, you know, a bunch of people who are kind of expecting things to turn around, you know what I mean? But the bear market is not over until the last bullish bearish. So the most bullish person, you know, as soon as they change their mind, start buying it up.
Crypto Trading says, if Robinhood is doing this well in a bear market, then imagine what it will do in a bull market. Yo, we got a lot to talk about Robinhood. Yeah. It's been like an interesting week, especially seeing some of these chains going down. Well, Monad, we're going to talk about Monad. We're going to talk about Move. It's getting, like, I think everything is going to be around the topic, a top change, which is going to be your BNB, Ethereum, Solana, Base. What am I missing? Anything else? AVAX, I think, maybe.
AVAX, maybe. AVAX is kind of up there, you know, I will say.
Yeah. But I think more the degen, the retail is going to be around Base, Solana, and Robinhood.
Yeah, I personally think the retail is going to go wherever the money goes. So if some, you know, 42 chain pops up and they have a runner on there, people will bridge. But if they stay there, we don't know. You know.
Protect says, I'm missing SWE. You think SWE gonna be a chain that we need to be trading on?
Yes. I don't know if we need to be trading on it. I don't think SWE is gonna have that big, like you said, that kind of lottery, you know, meme coin or like liquidity, you know, siphoning run. But I think SWE definitely takes a piece of the market cycle and does pretty good.
Me learning it from what I learned in crypto for a little bit of time here, people are so used to certain wallets, they don't even want to try a new wallet. SWE's wallet is another wallet that people are going to have to download, store the keys, and learn how to use that wallet. I'm pretty sure people are going to like stay away from that a little bit.
Yeah, but all they got to do is, you know,
integrate to like Phantom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. All they gotta do is like hit up Base app or Phantom Wallet and say, hey, integrate us. Let's work together. Get some fees.
That's also a good point, though.
Over here, and if people decide to go there, like look at how fast everybody integrated Robinhood chain, Phantom, MetaMask. You know, everyone's like, oh, there's liquidity over there. Let's go ahead.
Oh no, they had to. They knew what was going on.
So yeah, they flipped the switch in a month. I don't think they would have a hard time flipping the suit.
And it's EVM, so it's EVM. That's also what I should say. EVM is fairly easy for people to understand.
Yeah.
By as long as you've been in crypto, you've been on like EVM for quite some time. From Ethereum to AVAX to BNB, all the L2s pretty much are all EVMs. Yeah, so like your wallet's already. Go ahead.
And I was gonna say, I'd be telling people like that whole onboarding thing. Like people are not gonna want to onboard. Like y'all could dead that because people will onboard if they want to. You know what I mean? Just like we
Yeah,
did. You know, think about. I mean, man, I set up a PS5. This is my always my example. Set up a PS5. That ain't easy. That's way harder than setting up a Bitcoin wallet or a crypto wallet. And people will sit there for 2 hours because they want to. So
yeah. That's also why the retail chains seem like, well, the retail apps seem pretty interesting, like Robinhood or Coinbase, making it easy to just onboard people.
hmm
Canton Network is going to crush. What do you think about Canton Network?
not in like no, not in a bad way, but like I don't think about Canton Network. I don't. I haven't even,
I don't either,
I
but
haven't even looked over there. Like maybe I need to, but I haven't. You know what I mean?
I see it more as like the industry chain, well, the like, for the actual people that are like the traditional companies that are, tokenizing, they're going to probably be using Canton, but I don't think us as the public will be using Canton.
Yeah, to me, Canton. I mean, it would probably pump because of this, but I feel like Canton is like one of those like cult chains. I don't know, like Caspa or Pulse, or like they have a crazy community of people who always shout it out, but it's like there's no news or anything
Yeah.
happening there that I could repeat.
Billy, hello from Brazil. Hello.
Hello.
Should I invest heavily in Robinhood chain, or is this interest in the chain just a passing phase? Well, I can't give you financial advice about investing heavily, but I don't think it's a passing phase. That I can answer. That I think Robinhood is here to stay. How they play it will be interesting because this is the one chain so far where we've seen something very new, where we're seeing tokenized stocks being paired with memes. I even talked about it in a live stream. No, not live stream. Sorry, video yesterday, I think, where I was talking about launch pads. Right. What if virtuals pair like new AI agents with some, I don't know, stocks? I don't know. There's just so many things that could happen with Robinhood chain right now that I don't think is a passing interest. What do you think about that, Jay?
Yeah, definitely, I agree. It's the liquidity factor. You know what I mean? Once you can actually figure out liquidity for a lot of the RWAs, a lot of the stuff going, then that would be cool. Which, Robinhood is very in a good position to provide liquidity for a lot of stuff. Just, they're in traditional markets already.
I'm gonna answer a few more questions before we continue on here, because y'all got a lot of questions today. There's about 40 people watching. Make sure y'all like the stream wherever you're watching from. Leave me a comment. Len, you're
What's going on?
TNT says y'all sleeping. I'm already using it. Tell me how you using it, and tell me what I should look out for. Enlighten me,
Fact.
like educate me. I can't pay attention to everything.
Yeah, hook me up, man. Tell me where to go. I'll look it up for sure. But if I don't like it, I don't like it. Don't get mad at me, But if it's cool, I'll look into it.
What if I buy what if? Great value. Yeah, what if?
What if?
What if BTC or this whole cycle plays out like this? What do you think about this, Jay? I seen this chart earlier today where he was kind of highlighting the 2020 site, like the 2020 year, showing how it touched like the green line here, and our green line here is about 10K. No, not 10K. What price is this? Pretty much, it does look like 10K here, but it does show that he's kind of like saying that, insinuating that since we touched the line here, that we're going to have an explosive growth. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, I think we're, based on my charts, we're kind of, this could play out, like the cycles could play out. He has, in the 2026, he has his green lines a little bit higher. I personally think we go a little bit lower compared to the 2026 run. But yeah, I think we're right around this level. If next year is not like a devastating year, like, it ain't World War III or something, then yeah, I could see this playing out.
That's fair. That's fair. The financial supermarket here. We was just talking about chains here. Actually, the fact that someone talked about Canton is up here.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, they got Canton as number 5. Okay, we are sleeping.
Nick
I'm on all the
Research.
other chains. I'm on Robinhood, Base, Hyperliquid, so I got to look at some Canton.
Yeah. He basically says, I think we've reached a point where blockchain infrastructure is becoming commoditized. The moat now is how many financial businesses a chain can connect into one ego. Robinhood, basically, you got stocks, perp, all of this here. You guys can see he graded this as 95 out of 100. Ethereum 94 out of 100. I would put base at 94 and Ethereum at like 90 at 88. I'll flip these two right here. And then Hyperliquid at 82 and Canton at 87. What are you thinking about this, Jay?
Ethereum is definitely number one. Stop lying to yourself. Yeah, anybody who doesn't put Ethereum number one is probably just because like they're overlooking Ethereum, like just like because it's Ethereum. You know what I mean? Like, so always put Ethereum number one and then start number one as probably base. Robinhood, like it's too early to tell like what RWAs are tokenized on there, what institutions are moving assets to there. Hyperliquid is tokenizing stocks, so they're not doing a very big different thing from that. So having it in number one it just seems kind of like a little bit hype. I'm not taking away from it. I do think it would be a nice number three for sure. So I think
all right, that's fair. It's fair to say it's too early. It's fair to say it's too early.
Yeah. It's definitely too early. But like saying that anything is gonna outcompete Ethereum for RWA and even just for RWA infrastructure is crazy. We got Larry Fink with $100 million sitting on that chain, and that's just Larry Fink. That's one guy. Robinhood don't have nothing nowhere near close to that yet.
Fair enough. That's a good take. A very good take there. 3 chains that people have been trading on. Well, 2 chains that people are actually been trading on. I think ARC is going to be coming out very soon here. Top chains, people actually parking to play DGen, right? Right now it's Robinhood, then Stable just like Stable. I said Stable. Was just being talked about like 2 to 3 days ago. Like people are actually trading on this chain as of right now. And then ARC, I think, is going to be live, or is it live already? I may be missing out on it, but I think ARC is going to be live very soon. Going into some of the top gainers and losers here. Let me refresh this before I continue on. We're seeing what we got here up here, which is a DEX. This is basically your arrow for Robinhood here. Lorenzo Protocol is up here. Cash Cat is up here. Prom. Venice, MetaDAO, which actually just closed a recent ICO we're going to talk about. DM here. I'm bullish on DM. I love when I see it pump up again. Dog with Hat, AVAX, GeoNet. Any top losers that we need to pay attention to? Nothing too crazy. And then let's see what else we could get here from what the Coles are buying. Some Coles right now, known Coles wallet that we got on Asai Alpha here on the HQ, Plain AI on Solana, Jimothy. We're going to be talking about Jimothy here. The trading pit just bought about 2.4K in that. AI, which is Jensen versus from via Hyperliquid. It shows that it's down bad, but somebody just bought 1.9K via Hyperliquid. We see some DM. Player One Taco just bought some Hyperliquid. So not Hyperliquid, DM here. 3x buys, only $87, probably a little bit more than that. But yeah, we're tracking some of these calls, seeing what they're buying. I also seen some altcoins that's actually surging on the alpha surge here. Zama here, which I just noticed people are actually talking about this. This right now actually has had a decent, like a decent month or 3. Let me see how this pops up. Yeah, about a decent 3-month period here, from about 58 million and shot all the way up to about $140 million market cap. Now, I remember when Zama came out, I really wasn't paying attention to it too much because it's a newer altcoin. I wanted to give it time for it to come down a little bit. But it's a privacy infrastructure right now. Basically, they got something called their T-Rex ledger that also is enabling the first confidential OTC trades on Ethereum. So the way people are pretty excited about Zcash and the whole privacy narrative, we're seeing probably the same thing might play out for Zama. I don't know. What do you think about Zama? Did you look into Zama yet, Jay?
No, I haven't heard of Zama yet.
Okay, yeah, this right now we're gonna keep an eye on it. I don't have a position. I probably won't even get a position, to be honest with you, but it's interesting to see how it's going to play out. They do have their own mainnet too. They're on Solana and BNB right now. In terms of the fully diluted, we're looking at just under 6x, a little bit under 6x. So yeah, that's something that recently came out. Oh, not came out, but got a little hot here. and get into some Coinbase talk. Because honestly, Brian and Jesse has been on a pretty decent run on these podcasts, and I actually liked it. Uh, Brian was recently on Ansem's podcast, but this right here was before the Ansem podcast. You guys know the whole Brian coin that took off because he switched his PFP to the PFP of the meme coin. Basically, he's saying that if you want me and Jesse to pump your bags or shield certain coins, we're not going to do that. Right, and I know Jay, you made a bag off of Brian.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did, though.
I should have got in when well, I mean, I should have held when it was first posted in the group, yo.
Yeah, because I saw it, and I hopped in the group. Everybody in the group was like, yeah, this bullish. Oh yeah. So I was
this
like,
thing right here dropped all the way down here to about 270K market cap, shot to like 34 million market cap, yo. Hey, send me like $100, man. What's going on here?
Yeah, man.
You made a pretty nice bag off of this. Then it dropped.
I'm mad that I bought, because I bought around like 1.8 million, and then it pulled all the way back to like 300K. And I kid you not, that was the one time I said, I'm gonna just hold it, whatever. You know, this money's gone. I just literally thought about it, it's gone. And then out of nowhere, it just spiked to 15 million. I said, what? And then I looked.
Ain't the saying on Solana, don't sell your dust?
Yeah, don't sell your dust. That's the saying. Don't sell your dust. But that's a deadly saying, though. You know, I got a Solana wallet of 200 coins of dust from playing in the trenches. You know, but this one.
Go ahead. Continue. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Vertex says, can you share some high potential coins on Robinhood chain? Most coins I see on Robinhood are good for flipping. Absolutely. Yeah. Honestly, there's only like about maybe 3-4 right now. Remember, we're in the early days of Robinhood. It's not even out for a month. It's not even out for a full entire month yet. But I'm going to revisit this comment here because I do think there's some potential Robinhood altcoins that we can actually look into. If you wanted to even create a position, actually not financial advice, sorry, I take that back. If you wanted to just look at these altcoins and have them on your watch list, which you can actually follow the community watch list. People in our group here are creating the watch list here for you to pay attention to. There's going to be some altcoins here that people in the group are looking at, like Vim here, which is a Robinhood virtuals launch here. This was added by Webull here. Same with Vex. What else do we have here? I don't see too many here from Robinhood. Index here as well. You know, you guys know we killed Index. So yeah, there's a watch list here.
Still a good hold, for Robinhood.
Yeah, I was going to get into Index, but we're going to get into that because we're close to the Robinhood section. We're going to be talking about Robinhood. Yeah. Can I check out the Velvet chart? Velvet, they actually gave me a code to test their platform out, and actually like the platform. Just surprised no one's really talking about Velvet. If you guys are hearing motorcycles, that's because my window is open as it always is.
What is Velvet for us who don't have a clue?
So Velvet is like, they're doing things for the trenchers. They're GMGN, FOMO, all like mixed into one, pretty much, right?
Okay.
Let me see if I can log in. No, actually I can't log into the app because I think I gotta log in through like my X or something. But it's all like, if you use GMGN, you use Velvet. You use FOMO, they got a social aspect to it as well. The token was shooting up at a time. You was asking about all of these like spikes, and I don't know what to say, but at one point in time it was spiking a little bit here. Like last month, got all the way up to like $792 million market cap. Sheesh. I don't know what kind of crime is happening, but
yeah, sheesh.
We don't know. Keep an eye on it. They also do have like one of these AI agents as well on virtuals. Velvet, this one, the unicorn. They do have this AI agent here right now sitting at about 298 million market cap here. So yeah, you got that going for you there. SWATs, my sleepers are Aster, ETH, and ADA. Aster got a chain? Are we thinking the same Aster here? Are we talking? Oh, no. You're talking about this Aster.
The token.
Nah, is he talking about that Aster? I don't know. I'm thinking, nah, it has to be that one. Because there was an L2. I don't think where that L2 go? Did it die?
There's an L2 for Aster.
Or maybe I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know.
forgot
I
the
thought
L2.
Aster's exchange on BNB.
Yeah, maybe it's this one. Maybe it's this one. Yeah. All right. It's an exchange, but I think they might have their own chain. I don't know. Velvet chart looks like a scam. Probably is. If it looks like one, what is it?
Yeah.
What's the saying? If it quacks like a duck, it has to be a duck, right?
If it quacks like a duck, then it probably ain't a dog.
Protocols that are shutting down in 2026. A lot of protocols have shut down. Right? You got Movement Labs here, which we're going to get into. Actually, did I skip it? Yeah, I think I skipped it. No. There we go. This is where, yeah. So these protocols have shut down here, right? So you're looking at Movement Labs shutting down. Blocktopia finally shut down. Apparently, I've been thought they shut down because they did me dirty. Honestly, if y'all want to know the biggest bag I made in my early days of crypto, it was with Blocktopia.
Okay.
Blocktopia had me on the moon. I got into the private cell and they only gave like 4 or 5 allocations of the private cell, and after that they just stopped sending out the tokens. They robbed us, man. I'm still sad about it.
Yeah, they crazy.
Botanics. This was supposed to be a Bitcoin L2 here. Balancer, done. Dream Cash.
Balancer.
Loopring. What else you got here? Yeah, Leap Wallet. I use Leap Wallet. D-Mail, Magic Eden Wallet. All of these have shut down.
A lot of these were trying to create like the blockchain version of something that we didn't really need. You know, for example, like you know, like everyone is cool with Gmail or whatever. Like we don't need a decentralized version of it.
Yeah, and also, did you see BitMEX shut down?
BitMEX. I thought BitMEX shut down a long time ago when Arthur Hayes got arrested, but I'm tripping.
I don't even know. I thought it did too, but that leads to this one. Phantom basically ending the support for Monad. If you guys, I don't even know if you guys got that Monad airdrop. I did. It was nice. It was okay. Nothing too crazy. But if Monad shuts down after it got so much hype, got ICO'd on Coinbase's launchpad, like their actual platform launchpad, this is going to be wild. Right now, Monad is sitting at $246 million market cap. I honestly don't see anyone using Monad. We just talked about some chains that people are using, and Monad was not even in that. So we'll see what the purple chain is going to do here. But movement here was surprising as well. I did get into the private seller movement. They screwed us.
I'm surprised Move didn't. How they screw y'all? Because I'm surprised Move didn't go crazy.
Shutting down. The guy that created it, I think he sold the company or was selling tokens or whatever the hell he was doing. He took like a picture with Trump for real world assets, all of this. I don't know. It was a part of like the whatever thing that they had going on, and then they just disappeared. So I don't know. We don't need no more chains. Going into, I bet you next cycle, we're going to go into next cycle. We're going to probably see a new chain pop up. But
yeah, we got honestly, way too many chains right now.
Yeah, we don't need any more chains. We're good with Base, Ethereum, Solana, Robinhood, BNB. We good right there. We don't need no more. We don't need no more.
Like looking at, I mean, you can pretty much look at just go to DeFi Llama, look at chains. I'm on it right now. I don't know if you can see the screen, but it's like
let me flip over.
Look at the active addresses. You know, so for any chain that you're like, oh, this is bullish, you could just look at the active addresses or the volume over the 24-hour period, and you can see like, okay, Tron is the most. You got Tron, BNB, okay, that's China. Then you got Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, Celo, Avalanche, Base. And then you start to get down here into some of the ones that like we're talking about. Okay, you got Algorand, Cross. I never even heard of Kia before. Monad. Chain fees is very important because this is kind of where they making their money at too. So some of these chains got $9 in fees, $11 in fees. Like like how is that a sustainable chain?
Absolutely.
So.
Those, they just need to go, man. They just need to go.
And there's too many.
That says CZ.
They are, you know what I mean?
Aster, yeah. What if? Crypto Knight. Hood Pepe on Robinhood is making a move.
Okay.
Hood Pepe. Hood Pepe. Right now, Robinhood flipping back over, getting into more of the Robinhood talk here. Robinhood is the top growing RWA chain. Well, it's the fastest growing chain for RWAs this month here. You can see here, latest they have about $323 million here in terms of value, RWA value. You can see that Tempo is here. And we just talked shit about Monad. It's still up here at 198 million. Plume Network, 28 million. Cardano, damn. Cardano still finds a way to be a part of any list. 55 million. AVAX, 2.5 billion. Sonic here. This is
all about
this is the Andre, right? 124 million. Fractal, 39. BNB, 9.2 billion. Ton. I even forgot about Ton. 670 million dollars. Look at all these chains here. That goes into pretty much David's tweet here. People keep saying there's no liquidity. There is.
Yeah.
It's just spread across 40 million tokens and chains, because we damn near got 40 million chains too, joking. Because no one can sit still for more than 20 minutes. No one could really sit still for more than 20 minutes.
What I've been saying about the entire bull market. People say, oh, we didn't have a bull market. Yes, we did. It was just spread across 9 billion tokens on 400 chains, and you just had to find follow the liquidity, or find your camp, find your people. If they're Monad, if they're Ton, if they're Ethereum, if they're, just find them and go there and be there.
To be honest, people keep saying they didn't have a bull run. I feel like y'all wasn't even looking at AI agents or something. There's no way you couldn't have caught the AI agent run.
Well, because
that right there,
we were able to rehold stuff, right? Like if we bought Solana in 20, like back in the day, and then it only went to a certain amount in that cycle, then we held it to the next cycle and it came back up. Or Cardano is the best example that I could think of. Like Cardano was, or XRP was like $3-4, dropped all the way down to $2 in the bear market, and then people waited 4 or 5 years, held it, and then it came back up to $2 again, and people like, yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up, because we're gonna hold that. We're going to talk about that when it comes down to the meme coin section of Robinhood. Just hold that thought real quick. Let's continue on here, because that's where we was gonna go talk about. Looking at a little bit more Robinhood here. As you guys can see on these little mini charts, is just straight up to the right here. This, if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, let me just copy this. This is something that you guys should be looking at. It's like Dune Analytics, but it's from Arbitrum specifically for Robinhood. So I'll leave this in the comments if you guys want to go look into it. You guys can see the data yourselves and figure out how much, what is happening on chain right now, on Robinhood chain specifically. But all of this here leads also to the launchpad action that is going on here. There's still a fight. There's still a fight on the top launchpad on not CoinGecko, sorry, on Robinhood here. You guys can see there's too many launchpads launching right now on Robinhood, because everyone is fighting to become that dominant launchpad, because they know that is where all the money is going to be. Someone put like a tweet, if you could get the monopoly on Robinhood as the launchpad, like Pump Fund did for Solana, Virtuals did for Base, you might be like a 9-figure market cap altcoin, right? So everyone is fighting for this. You got Pawns here, Banker, they multi-chain, Clanker multi-chain, Virtuals multi-chain, Hood.fun. It's never fun too many times in the hood. So we all know if they're gonna do it. Noxa, Trench Today. What else they got? Long here. We talked about Long here. This is also looking good here. And another Noxa launchpad. So the race is going on here. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to all of them. But when you go on GMGN, the launchpad that they show there is from Pawns. So any Robinhood coins that you're seeing on GMGN is from Pawns. So that is a good sign for them. And then a little bit more that is happening here. If you guys don't know, Vlad did get hacked. His account was compromised during the week. somebody launched a Vlad token that went nuts, right? But apparently it was fake. Everyone figured it out. And as you guys can see, about $1 million has been extracted from that, right? Robinhood CEO account has hacked. Hackers posted a meme coin. I don't know how people got caught off this, because this is the same playbook that has been done thousands of times on chain. They hack somebody with a bunch of followers, post a contract, everybody runs to it and get wrecked, right? The top trader turned $800, $843 to 300K. Top 7 traders turned $4.2 thousand to $1.15 million. Woo.
Yeah, that was one guy.
Listen, all in the span of 20 minutes. That is crime at the highest level.
That's yeah.
In 20 minutes, they just ran off with a bag. How they did it, I don't know, man. How they did it, I don't know. So yeah, this guy Gain says CEO of Robinhood being hacked gives me end of the road vibes. Do you think it's the end of the road for Robinhood? What do you think about that, Jay? What's going on?
No, I don't think it's the end of the road. I think it's just the first like adversity for the chain. You know, there's always like things that happen, you know, when a chain is getting popular, it's like the big thing, and then something happens, people frown at it, then it keeps going, you know. So I don't think it's the end of the road. I think it's getting battle tested right now.
Yeah, that's the crazy part right now. Seeing all of this happen, I don't know. I'm still surprised that people got caught with that, thinking that Vlad would chill and all.
No, it's meme coin. That's the trenches. Like, people are crazy over there. That's why I'm like, I can't fully, you know, delve into how people do the trenches, because they see a CA from somebody like that, they don't care what it is. Yo,
yeah,
you know, a lot of people probably said this is probably a scam and bought anyway because they knew people were gonna go in there. They still gonna try to play it to see if they can get out before the hacker takes his money.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. If I would have saw it early too, I might have played it just before. You know, when you in the trenches, you can't cry.
If I saw that below a minute, below $1 million, I would have definitely tried to play it, because I know that that's going to at least a couple, you know.
Yeah, you gotta get in and out, in and out. What do you think will be the first coin of Robinhood to get listed on, of Robinhood chain to get listed on Robinhood? That's a good question. If it's a meme, could be Cash Cat.
Yeah.
If it's not a meme, it could be Up. And
Yeah.
Up is the DEX for, like, you know, Robinhood chain, like Arrow is for base. But outside of that, right now there isn't no like standout altcoin to be like, oh yeah, this is probably going to get listed on Robinhood. But we'll see. There's more projects that continue to build out within the whole RWA thesis that Vlad has. Maybe we could see something else get launched, get listed onto Robinhood.
Yeah, I say the same ones. I think Cash Cat might be the first one, just because it's like the low barrier of entry for Robinhood. There's not a lot of paperwork for it. It's just a meme coin. They can list it, you know, pretty easy without scrutiny. So probably that one. And then, you know, whichever one, like if Up becomes that main, you know, DEX on there, probably Up.
GME, the top Robinhood meme. You must have played this one. We're going to see, because we actually about to talk about GME in this stream here. We're going to talk about it. Now getting into everything here. Basically, if you guys don't know, Thread Guy, he had a stream. He talked a little bit about how the social media managers actually are finding ways to make more money than they ever are making at their job, right? Because they honestly control the company's social media. So like the person that is, you know, the social media manager for Google, they tweeted something out about what is that, Jimothy. They tweeted something about Jimothy, and Jimothy right now has ran crazy. Looking at the all-time high, it got up to about 50 million close to 50 million market cap here. So this is something, like the game is changing. These social media managers for these big companies, I'm sure if they're young people or young boys or whatever it is, they know about crypto.
Yeah.
They have the opportunity to tweet out something, like, you know, whatever they want to tweet out, and a meme could be created about it because it's coming from like the big company. So this is something crazy. What do you think about this, Jay? Social media managers creating some memes.
I definitely think they're doing that, you know, creating memes. But first, I'm like, damn, Jimothy went to 50 million. Man, well, you know, we had that in the group at 300K, and I didn't get
What
in.
group?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
AK. You and AK?
Yeah, we got a meme coin group, the HPG. If y'all want to get in, it's free. Go ahead. You know, I'll send you a link. But man, that I didn't buy it, and you know, Naga in the group kept on being like, "Did y'all buy Jimothy at what at 500K? Did y'all buy Jimothy at 800K? Did y'all buy Jim?" I did not know it went
Yeah,
that high.
if somebody keep asking me that at every like market cap, I'm blocking
Yeah,
them because I don't need that type of trouble in my life.
I'm like,
Like,
I'm
what's
over here
going on here?
retarded. Like, man, I missed it at 300K. But really, I think this is definitely a thing right now with the social media managers. I don't think it's only in meme coins either. It's also happening more in prediction markets. You know, if they could, you know, ask a question and then somehow be the cause of that, you know, knowing the outcome already on prediction markets, yeah, that's definitely going to be a thing. It's gonna take, like I said, I don't know when they come, but the regulators are going to crack down on some of this stuff.
Ignore my comment. I didn't see your comment.
What was
Let me
coming? He
scroll
said,
up
"Can
here.
you check out Ness?" Let's see.
Ness. Listen, I didn't even see that.
Pull it
I
up just
don't
for
ignore
you, my
comments, man.
friend. Is it Nessa?
Uh, what is Ness?
34
What is
million
Ness here?
market cap. Ness AI.
Which one is it? Oh, the one on Ethereum. It has to be the one on Ethereum.
Is that
What
one
is
Ness?
this?
I see a couple of them. What is that?
It looks like the one on Ethereum.
Is it
Dang
Nessa,
it,
bro? I'm
no.
looking at Nessa. An AI. It says witness
The
the power.
world's AI blockchain. We follow
Layer
that.
one for AI.
So this is like competing with. This is competing with what's his name? How do I forget that name? The other AI blockchain. Well, it starts with like an N. I'm definitely forgetting things. But I don't know. This is an AI blockchain. Okay.
So let's
I
see.
really don't know nothing about it. So
Working with Nessa is Manta Network, BNB, Safe Protocol, Ion.
that's what
Product.
I was thinking about. Manta Network, not
Yeah.
Aster.
So products are Flock, Story, Second Lot. Okay, what do they actually do? Let's see.
There's a lot of jargon here. This is a lot of jargon here that I don't know on stream right now. I gotta take a deep dive myself.
Yeah. I got to do a deep dive, but it's actually, you know, there might be something there. Something that I'll look into. Might be.
What's the playground here?
I'm not very bullish on like specific chains for AI, because then they have to have some type of way to get that. Like there's so much happening in AI right now and so much like investment in AI that they gotta be well connected in order to get people to use like that layer one.
Yeah, I agree with what you just said there. I want to check something out here. Let me see. What's the tokenomics looking like?
Infinity tokens.
34 million in market cap. FDV right now of the total supply is 240. So about less than 10x difference. So there's gonna be some big unlocks coming out.
Yeah.
When is the unlocks? I don't know. They sponsored OKX World Cup prediction event. They sponsored, this was 18 days ago, so they sponsored a prediction market event. Argentina versus Egypt. Okay. Hey, I gotta look into that in my own time really quick. Such a good stream, yo. Thank you for tuning in. Absolutely. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Wherever you guys are tuning in from, it's about 55 of you guys in here. Like the stream. I always forget to ask you guys to like the stream. I be too into the to the live stream myself. Most projects on Robinhood will not come out of their stealth. Why you say that?
It's all
It's
vapor.
all vaporware. Go ahead. My fault.
No, I was reading the comment. Go ahead. My bad.
It's all vaporware to me at the moment, so I don't understand why people are saying Robinhood chain is the top chain. Ooh.
I mean, right now at the moment, it is all vaporware. I think people are saying that it's the top chain just based on like what they have available. You know, Robinhood's like, hey, we have you know, $2 billion worth of assets. We're gonna tokenize it on this chain, and that's a big statement from one of the top retail trading brokers in the world.
A lot of things on chain is a lot of vaporware. That doesn't
Oh,
stop people from speculating, but also in Robinhood's case, tokenizing stocks, there's new utility just being created here, right? So like I know the whole thing is about like these memes being paired with stocks, but that's something we haven't seen. So people are actually speculating on things like this, right? So as that stock goes up, how does that affect the altcoin that is paired to it? It goes up a little bit as well. So
yeah.
there's some things that just you can play within this market because of Robinhood. We
Yeah,
didn't
it's a
get
liquidity thing.
tokenized paired stocks with Base or Ethereum. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a liquidity thing too. If once people could provide liquidity to a DEX with their stocks, that's where things get very interesting. And that's where people could, turn their stocks into more passive assets and things like that. So if Robinhood makes that very easy for people, then yeah, we could see a ton of money. Like I've been waiting for, this amount of money for stocks and RWAs to really start, becoming liquidity and start becoming assets that people use on these chains. So that's why I'm bullish on a lot of different RWA projects in that regard.
Yo, my fault if this just shined in your eyes and it's bright because I don't know what happened. It was just black. What the heck is going on here?
What's this? Wood?
Uh,
Probably Sherwin Wood?
but to your point though, Jay, there's actually dividends being deployed on chain right now through these
Yeah.
stocks. So that's utility right there. Unless you want some other utility we don't know about. These guys also, Sherwood does look good. They was on like a podcast here. I don't know if this thing is not loading well. But they was on a recent podcast that was actually looking pretty interesting. I tuned in for a little bit here. Let me see if they even got like if they retweeted the thing that they was in. In the agentic interface on Robinhood, agents proposing strategies on top of tokenized assets. Hey, that's some utility happening right there,
Mhm.
right? So this is looking a little interesting right now.
See,
And
that's
this goes
exactly
on with
what
the
I was
thesis.
just talking about. Agents proposing strategies on top of tokenized assets is what I was just talking about. Like tokenizing those assets is going to bring floods of equity into crypto in general.
Yeah, this goes again with what I've been telling you guys. You guys saw this tweet here. I told you guys, set up an AI agent. Yo, this is,
Mhm.
I promise you, I swear everyone is going to need an AI agent, right? It might not be right now. It might not be like important to talk about right now because everybody probably are tired of all the AI agent diluted content and things like that. But going forward, this is going to probably be something you're going to really need. And I've been telling people, I even got some of my friends to honestly make their own AI agent and just leave it there. Just wait.
Yeah.
You're going to figure out what you're going to need the AI agent for, and you're going to be happy you got one.
Mhm.
Obviously, you could get it at any point in time, but I'm just, just telling you, just do it a little bit early. It's on Robinhood chain. Yeah. I know about Sherwood. Sherwood is on Robinhood. Arrow is another launchpad type thing on Robinhood. They've been connected with some they had some FUD recently. So that's been going on for Arrow. But continuing on here, where am I here? Where am I? So we were just talking about that. We talked about Nessa. Yeah, this also goes down to so I've already had all of this planned for you, AA. Developers issuing stock tokens, ERC equities like Nvidia and Apple on Robinhood chain can access liquidity via prop AMMs
Mhm.
and RFQ partners. So yeah, this is happening directly from Robinhood. So they're opening up the doors to allow more builders to build on top of the Robinhood chain and add different utility to this chain here, which we're probably not going to see on any chain until maybe Base does their own version of this, because they're also tokenizing stocks on the Coinbase platform, so they have the opportunity to do the same thing too here. But
Yeah.
Robinhood right now is going to be the first mover advantage here. So
There's a lot of layer ones that are doing this too, but like I was just saying about some of the layer ones, like they don't have that head start user base, that head start, liquidity, they got market makers, or the infrastructure that you need. Like Robinhood has a head start in that, but there are some layer ones who are, attempting to do the same thing as well, but they got to go and make partnerships with people like Robinhood, you know.
agreed there. That this is like opening a door here. On-chain stocks may be the catalyst that helps crypto win. We've been waiting for this. Shout out to all the teams doing the hard work to make this happen here, right? So everyone's on board right now. If you go on CT right now, I'm actually going to get into that tweet in just a second here. But looking here, the new meta is in memes. Is RWA tokens as base asset of the pair. GameStop with GME tokenized stock as the base is the clear leader. So what is it? Who tweeted that? Green Bean talking about GME being the top meme on Robinhood, right? Also, Wall Street bets look like they're going to be getting into GME here. Now, I'm not endorsing no GME. We just in the section where we're going to be talking about this meme here, because I know some of you guys probably saw my last live stream and thought I was a meme content creator. No, that's not me. That's not me. Yeah. We just got to talk about this because it's a lot going on as of right now. So if you guys don't know, Wall Street bets, if they get on chain, they have a lot of people that probably are going to gamble on GameStop here. But with GameStop, there's more that is going on here. I actually sent this to Jay here. Scooter put out this tweet here. The entire FOMO cabal just outed themselves shilling GME. Notice how every single person shilling it has the same exact amount of tokens. Basically, they all got in. I checked this out. They all kind of got in at different prices, but they got in very early here, right? And GME has taken off to about 22 million market cap. Jay, what are you thinking about GME, and what do you think FOMO and all of this like FOMO cabal is opening up the doors to before going into my thoughts?
I haven't played GME, but I definitely think that this is some type of, coordinated move to get eyes on it. You know what I mean? And Robinhood does a good job at that. Like, look what they did with Cash Cat. So, seeing this coordinated move, I don't know. I was thinking about it and I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if they knew that people were going to catch on to this.
Yeah, this was very, it's interesting because I talked about this in my Discord group. I'm like, yo, FOMO has opened up the door to something else, and it actually opened up the door to more FOMO, like the name says, right? The thing is, you get to see all of these people here and their P&Ls, right? This not only, your favorite content creator could go on FOMO, buy something that's free marketing, right? But on top of that, this lets me even more, it makes me more weary to play any meme coins, right? Because I could go onto FOMO, look at the meme coin there, look at all these people that's in massive profits. Look at this. Massive. This is when it was at 17 million market cap. You have tons of people up 6 figures on you, right? At 17 million market cap, and those are the same people that's going to continue to shill it to you, right? Mm-hmm. So if it runs up to about 170 million market cap, that is a 10x. Are you going to risk a 10x from these prices here, knowing there's this many people up 5, 6 figures?
And you gotta check the liquidity, guys, because I know y'all don't check the liquidity. If you are playing these meme coins, a lot of people don't check and say, oh, this is at $20 million market cap, but there's only $100 in the liquidity pool. I mean, $1 million in that liquidity pool, and all these people on FOMO are up 6 figures. So only half of those people can take profit. What's the liquidity on this?
Right now it's showing at 139k liquidity.
That's the liquidity.
9.2 million market cap.
So not even one of those guys is cashing out. Which means that a lot of them, if that's the liquidity pool, a lot of them have gotten those tokens for free. If you see that, you know that a lot of them have gotten those tokens for free.
And this is also why I keep saying, yo, I don't buy meme coins over a certain amount of market cap, because knowing how many people probably got this early, and especially if it's the community shilling it to me, right, or the content creator themselves shilling it, I already know they're in pretty decent profits, right? I'm probably a little too late to get good profits that I'm going to be happy about at the same time, right? And also, this is just on FOMO, right? You don't know, obviously, if you've been in crypto for a very long time, you have multiple wallets. Right. You don't know if every one of these guys are actually holding exactly what they're saying on FOMO. Some of them may have side wallets where they're actually buying on those side wallets to take profits on those side wallets, and this could be a showcase, right?
I guarantee just like all of them have side wallets. Nobody has one wallet.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's me. I'm always skeptical of everything on chain, if you're, especially if it's like regular people just shilling something, I'm not going into it. If I didn't catch it early, I want to say like below $1 million market cap, I'm not going into it.
Now,
So
don't get me
that's
wrong.
just
There
the meme
is a
side.
way. There are ways to use FOMO. Like if you're in that market and you want to play that market, there are ways to use FOMO. But I wouldn't, necessarily on something like this. This might even get my eye on GME, but I'm still gonna watch, the chart, watch what happens, watch that low liquidity pool, and see if that thing starts moving up before I just FOMO into it.
Yeah, remember before all of these memes, right? Before like literally last cycle, the memes that got hot were usually shared in private groups. Those were bundled with other people. They would shill it
Every
after
meme
getting
that
into
gets
that
hot.
certain market cap. Now they're doing it with FOMO, using FOMO as marketing.
Yeah, trust me. There's levels. There's levels to the meme groups. Like I know
Yeah,
people got 2, 3 groups. Like this group is getting it at 5K. This group gets it at 20K. That group gets it at 70K. So yeah, that's just the
that's
truth.
a fact right there too. That's a fact. Uh CT, this is also leading me to make this post here. CT has been so hot with Robinhood. I'm seeing a shift from Solana to Robinhood. This is good and bad. Good is more liquidity for good trades. Bad is more PvP. And honestly, the bad here is crazy because this leads to exactly this right here. Another meme coin, hood rat. Right? We know what a hood rat is. uh, but it got up to about 17 million market cap here, right? When I mean PvP, this one ran up to 17 million. Then you have another one of the same exact name,
Hmm.
rugged. This runs up to 30 million and comes all the way down to basically 21 million, 20
Yeah,
dollars, $21. So this is the PvP that's going on. If you guys wasn't trading memes on Robinhood, you won't know how stressful this is about to get for you guys. If you're not early into some of these meme coins, you're late. These FOMO cabals, these private groups, they're all going to be in there very early, and then you're going to get to the point where something is going to pop off on chain. It's going to be a top meme, right? Someone's going to create it. That meme is going to go crazy. Then someone else is going to create that same exact meme coin, and they're going to say, no, that the first one is the fake one. The second one
yeah,
is the real one.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
So
Whenever there's a good meme coin, like at this point in the game, if I look up a meme coin, like if you said, "Hey, buy hood rat," and I type hood rat in, if there's not one that has a lot of liquidity and there's not like 5 others that are fake scams, then I wouldn't buy it because it's not popular enough. Every single meme that's running has to have a duplicate. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's literally to the point to where if it doesn't have a duplicate, it's probably no good.
yeah. So things is getting very crazy right now. Most of Robinhood chain is one coordinated exit with a better logo. Everyone's asking if we're done nuking. I barely felt it. I pull up the charts, saw a few memes bleed, moved on. This is Votia here. I did wanted to highlight a few things here, and then he says every coin I hold has a thesis behind it. And
Hmm.
I remember me and Jay telling you guys, yo, if you're going to invest into a token here, you got to be able to create your own thesis behind it. And
Hmm.
that's also kind of why I don't trade meme coins, especially for the long term, because it's hard to build a longer term thesis behind a meme coin. Meme coin is just straight attention based, right? One day everyone eyes is on it, um, and that attention may last one day, 5 days, a week, a month, and then it's over.
Yeah.
It rarely lasts a year or even more than that, right? So like playing some of these meme coins, I stay away from it because um, it's harder to put a thesis around it longer term, and that thesis
Yeah.
comes from what the devs are being able to build, right? What you can speculate on, right? So with a utility coin, for Robinhood specifically, you can speculate on what the dev is building, the potential of it getting listed on Robinhood, partnerships. There's a
Hmm.
bunch of longer term theses you could build around these utility tokens. Like you guys already know me with Peak. I already built out a full thesis on that with the whole robotics narrative. That is a longer term thesis that I could let play out. I could buy it if it dips below my entry, which it hasn't, right? I could DCA more because I believe in that thesis a little bit more. What do you think about that, Jay?
No, that's 100%. That's definitely 100%. And like for memes, you know, like you said, it's attention based, it's short term. So like you can play that game. There could be money to be made there, but it's definitely a short term thing. Like you know, don't come to me 7 months from now asking me if I think Cash Cat is gonna, you know, return back to its glory. Because if it's not in its glory, it's probably, you know, there's only been one meme coin that's really survived, and that's Dogecoin that survived multiple cycles. You know?
Facts. And that honestly, see the thing with Dogecoin, people don't even know the time when Dogecoin was going around, was going crazy. There was very little memes,
Yeah.
right? And just during that time, people were also willing to diamond hand. Now people are ready to rotate. Go look at this. Where's this post at again? When you go look at this post here, and you see all these people here in profits, think about if they have the opportunity to take 100K off the board. You think they're not taking that? Think about the next person to the right of you that may be down bad, and they wake up to, let's just say, $25,000
Yeah.
off of a meme coin. You think they not gonna take that profit? If they don't, they don't.
Well, the thing is too is once, you know, even if like all those guys are up like what 100K, if all of them decided to take, if 10 of them decided to take 10K off the table, the token's going to zero.
To zero. Yeah. Facts.
Because there's only 200K in that liquidity pool. So.
Yo, what labs are you talking about, big dog?
There's a lot of labs.
Oh, I'm thinking labs. Lab.
Oh, lab.
Let me see. What is lab? What is lab here? Oh, you talking about lab. Actually, remember I was talking about building out thesis that you can build out on? Actually, no, this is not the right one. What is this one? I was thinking about something else. I just saw the green logo and I was like, okay, never mind. This is something else. Your favorite stocks now on chain. Okay. Okay. This is like.
Is this on Robinhood?
No, I don't think this is like this is BNB.
Okay.
I actually have not looked into this one here. So this one is an all-in-one trading ecosystem, an all-in-one trading app here. To be honest, and let's keep it a buck here. You know, we're gonna keep it a buck on this channel. They're gonna have to fight against Robinhood, Base, not Base, sorry, Coinbase,
Base app. FOMO app.
FOMO. I think Hyperliquid is also doing spot trading, and they're gonna have an app. The competition is fierce. Let's put it like that. The competition is fierce. So what would make me trade on here over trading on the original Robinhood app, the Coinbase app, FOMO app? You tell me. I don't really know. So that's like the question here. This is a social layer of trading, right? So yeah, what is going to make me choose this over FOMO? Do I earn token? Do I earn anything? Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. You tell me, man. What do you think about that, Jay?
No, same thing. Like I said, I don't doubt it, but I gotta see what happens. And then like usually social stuff, you know how I feel about the social stuff. You know,
yeah.
For me, it's like attention based, and I don't. You know, I think people got their social medias already wrapped up.
Facts. I think there's gonna be a monopoly here, man. There's gonna be a monopoly here. All right, Wire. I did get a comment about Wire as well. Now, I addressed Wire in the previous video I just made yesterday. Wire here. Actually, I do want to see how well Wire is doing, right? Wire. I talked about it in the Discord. I did say I think there's a potential that this could get stifled because what WireBot is doing is exactly what Banker is doing, right? And Banker already has the funding, they have the users, they have everything. They're legit. It's gonna be tough for Wire to compete. But one thing I'm gonna give you, the dev of Wire actually is. He seems like a good, because we know we can only go by what we see, right? He seems like a good dev, and he is honestly deving out here, right? So, if I think the way crypto is, right, people are going to be chasing crypto. if crypto A pumps, people are going to be chasing crypto A and looking for crypto B, the beta version of crypto A. So
Yeah.
if you're looking at that in this instance, crypto A would be Banker. And if Banker takes off and does well, people are going to be like, oh, WireBot is pretty much the same exact thing,
Yep.
but at a lower market cap. So people are probably going to try to push Wire up later on, right? But that's just a thought. I've seen it multiple times, but I had a feeling that it was going to drop. I did take a lot of profits. If you guys don't know, I played Wire. Let me see. Let me go onto the post here on Patreon here. We played Wire at 117K market cap here. We posted it here, and we ran this up. We ran this up nicely. Where is it at? We ran Wire. It doesn't even fully show up here. I think Wire went up to like. It went up to like, what is it? 4 or 5 million market cap. So we did pretty well on Wire, right? We did pretty well on Wire. But that's where you got to know how to rotate. You got to know how to take your profits. Somebody else said there's only flipping on Robinhood. Yes, this is where you build your dry powder. But yeah, where is I? Okay. Right now, the CoinGecko score for Wire is about 63. Fresh wallets right now. New fresh wallets just put in about $334,000. Smart traders about $671 just flew in, came into it. Let's look if we get any more details here. A lot of small cap traders, like not small cap traders, but small traders right now. The small fishes, a little nine mid traders are actually trading this as of right now. I'm working on bubble maps here. I'm working on my own version of bubble maps on here, but this is what you can see is concentrated about right now. Bubble maps is too expensive to use their own version. They try to charge me $150 just for one part.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, total buys, you got 511 buys, 400. So the buys is outshining right now, but of course things is tight. We see to realize if we could get any realized profits off of this right now. But yeah, I believe that WireBot is just going to be a beta to Banker for right now. Got any thoughts on Wire, Jay? I don't know if you even played it.
Yeah, no, I didn't play it, but I was gonna say if Robinhood gets some more TVL, more liquidity coming through, then it could definitely take off, being that Banker's multi-chain. And what's weird about crypto too is like the multi-chain thing could be like the best thing smoking, but people still like the standalone version too, for some reason. Like people like Uniswap is on every chain, but people still run up the dexes. So
looking at this right now, about $22,000 is in unrealized profits right now. About $8,000 is in unrealized loss, and $42,000 has been realized in profits so far on Wire. All right, so you guys are looking at this now. This is a tool that's going to help you navigate this space and figure out what altcoins you could look into, seeing what people have been taking profits on, how many people are still in losses. What you said, Jay?
it's actually not bad.
What part?
The amount of profits that people take in, and it's kind of a low number. Like it could.
Yeah, it's a micro cap. It's not too bad to be expected.
Potential, yeah.
It's a micro cap as of right now. Yeah, so if you guys want access to this, you guys already know. You guys got to go look into the HQ here. I'm going to be showcasing it a lot more for you guys, just so you guys know the benefits of it. But another one that is GME on MEXC. I actually haven't used MEXC in so long because, I'm in the US. They asked me to KYC, so I'm not going to KYC.
Yeah, they hated on us with that. We was out on MEXC though.
We're right now. Let's see what exchanges they are on. They're on Arceus, which is a DEX. Any centralized exchanges? Let's see. MEXC, they are on MEXC.
Oh, they're on MEXC.
Oh, you did ask me. That isn't what you asked me, Buffalo.
This is tokenized GME, or is this the GME meme coin?
It's the GME meme coin paired to the tokenized stock.
Oh, okay.
What is a good coin to buy? I can't tell you that.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I can tell you what I like.
Right.
If that's what you mean. What you like, Jay? What's some good coins you like right now?
What I like. Tell you what I like. Man, we've been talking about a lot of the coins that I like already. You know, one that people are that the next comments talking about kite, peak, of course, IXS, up, index. A lot of the stuff we talked about on the stream, I like, you know, and I'm
Yeah.
actually getting my hands on.
Solana's response to memes is Reiko. You still on time for this?
Reiko.
I'm not on time. If you're telling me about Reiko, I'm not on. I just told you. If anyone telling me about the meme coin, I am not on time. I also seen Reiko. I also seen Reiko popping up on the HQ. Where is it? I did see Reiko popping up on the HQ, but it popped up all the way up to about 1 million, close to 1 million, right? Let me see if it's still in the HQ. Let me see. Let's see. Did it pop up here? Where? I don't remember where I seen it at. I don't remember exactly where I seen it at. It was somewhere around here, but this is some new things. Let's look at the Coles. Is any Coles buying it? Coles right now are buying, right now on stream, they're buying something called TA. What is TA, guys?
What is TA? Reiko. Let me see. Hold on, I'm looking at this Reiko chart real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna pop it up, but this is what they're buying right now. This is with some Coles right now. This just launched right now. It just launched right now, like about 10 minutes ago. This is what they buying. Trump account fund. Oh,
the Trump account fund. The Trump tokens have been going crazy lately. Yeah, leave that up until the end of the stream. I'll bet you.
We're gonna see it. I see some. You know, 2x buys have been coming in on here. About $200. We see $97 here. Yeah. $1,000 here. About $300. Yeah. Cupsy just bought this at $1,000. Felix. Don. Who is these guys? Yeah. These are your Coles. These are your Coles buying this token right now. We're gonna keep this one up. We're gonna keep track of this one. We're gonna see how it's gonna perform in stream here. But let's look at. Go ahead.
Hold on. I said the people I'm tracking are buying this too. What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah, let's see. Let's look at Reiko while we look at that too. Reiko has about let's see, the well flows. They took about 6,000 out. Still holding dev. Still got his tokens there. Let's look at the realized profits. Let's look at the P&L. That's where everybody cares about.
Right.
Am I still bullish on Kite AI? You're damn right. As long as I'm bullish on AI and AI agents, Kite will always be up there. I have not talked about Kite in a while because we already know what's hot right now. We're talking about Robinhood. I think what did Kite recently put out? While this is loading, we're gonna wait for that. Let me just check out Kite. Now I have brought up multiple times that Kite will have unlocks at the end of the year. And that is the one thing that has me nervous about what is going to happen for the price going into the bull market. Will there be enough buying pressure to, offset the selling pressure coming off the unlocks, right? You can see here, the unlocks is going to be coming at the end of the year. But I recently saw that they put up some new things here. So I think this could be a good play mid-cycle, depending on how the unlocks are. Machine Economy, they made a partnership with Fabric. Hold up, let me favorite this because I did not see this one. Where is this at? You see these robots? I'm telling y'all, we're gonna get into the robotics section very soon here. They also did give Robinhood chain support here. This is what I was looking at. You can hold and send USDG with gas sponsored right now. So this chain, Passport Skills, is open source. So that's pretty good that they made their skills open source. That means your AI agent could also use it as well. What else they got going on here? All of this here, you guys can go into the GitHub for Kite Passport. But yeah, I'm still very bullish on Kite. But again, the one thing you got to worry about is the unlocks that's going to come at the end of the year. We already seen. Let me give you an example what unlocks could potentially do to a token.
Yeah. I was just looking at that. I was like, let me look at the peak chart because we was talking about the unlocks, and you look at the peak chart, and you
peak
see
is not the only one. We have we see this multiple times.
Yeah.
Like the way I wanted to. So I'm gonna tell you what I thought was going to happen with peak, right? So you can see here it pumped all the way up to about 300, 400. Let's just even it out. 500 million market cap, right? Then the unlock started. It really had no like buy pressure, as people probably did not value peak this high right here, right? So it wasn't able to offset all the selling pressure that is happening. Mind you, I'm telling you this as a private sell investor. We was getting into peak. We got into peak very early. So all of that selling pressure has driven it down. Also, the narrative behind peak wasn't there. You know, they was doing D-pin. Now they're doing robotics. So, you know, robotics and D-pin, they combined the two, right? So the narrative wasn't hot for it. You can see it dropped all the way down here. And I think they're pretty much at the tail end of the private sell of the vesting. And you can see how close the fully diluted is to the market cap. That's like 50% off. So that's okay. That's not the best, but it's okay. While you look at something like Plume, also something I'm in the privates I love, right? Plume, here you go into the max chart of this. Let this load up here. I think I got too many tabs up open. Oh, this chart not looking too good. What's going on here?
Oh, Plume.
It's not giving me a good example for the market cap here, but maybe the price to tell is a little bit better because that's more from the dilution. Yeah, a little bit better.
There it is.
But yeah, the unlocks is happening for Plume, so it's hard for it to fight. And Plume actually has a narrative that's been strong the whole time, RWAs. But there's multiple examples of this where a new altcoin comes out, we gotta worry about the unlocks and how long the unlocks is going to take. Now, for me, if it's in a bull market, right? If we're in a bull market and the token launches for the right narrative and they have that 12-month cliff, there's a potential it's going to pump, right? Because there's no inflation that's going to be coming out during that entire 12-month period. So if it's in the right narrative, it could take off. What do you think about that, Jay?
No, definitely. I second everything you just said right now.
You asked when did I get into wire bot? I just showed it on. I literally just showed it in my mind.
113K.
Right here. Look. You can see the date.
17K.
You can see the date, the price, everything. So yeah, this is the same I do with all of the posts right here. Actually, this one, because I threw this in the chat. Here. Sometimes I do throw things in the chat when it's just too quick. I threw Utopia in there at 140K. That did run up to about 971, about 1 million. And you can see this constantly. I always try to timestamp when I got into a play. This one shows because I took this July 2nd, right? So that was yesterday. Raxel ended up running. This is also Robinhood. I've been killing it on Robinhood, guys. Robinhood. This is like the easiest. It's been some of the easiast trades, if I could find it perfectly.
Have been A lot of those flips have been easy. This is like you said, get some what'd you call it, dry powder?
Dry powder, man. You get that dry powder, you get ready for the bull market, man.
Yep, get ready for some of these coins. Let them finish selling off like kite.
Let anything drop 50%. I'm throwing something at it.
Oh,
pause. Yeah. Right? we ready for this bull market. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Do I like Flock or Repo? I love both of them. These.
Hey, he knows that.
You know my channel.
He knows that. That's why he asked. He knows that.
Yeah, if you know my channel, you know when I got into Flock. You know when I got into Repo. Repo was a very early play. Let me see if it's even up here. I probably did post it up here though. Nah, that's Reply Corp. Repo right here. Look. We got into Repo now. We got it at 2 million FDV. Where's Repo these days? I don't hold any Repo anymore, so wherever it's at, it's where it's at. I do have a bag that I already got into. We talked about that maybe at some point in time. It's like, yeah, so if you even held it, it's still decent. It's not the FDV wise is much better. But yeah, these guys are continuously building. Let me see what this was going to say here. Boom, Racco. Racco right now, a lot of people are in loss. Damn, $17,000 in loss. Only 3K been realized. Can't be.
What's going on?
And you telling me I'm early? Maybe I am early.
Maybe.
Y'all all in losses. Y'all all in losses. I see why you
right now. You get to get in without the losses.
Remember, we was just looking at TA on stream right here. About right here. Can we
I mean, the Cole strategy on Robinhood is kind of unmatched right now. Sorry, it is.
This is where we seen it at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Go look at these trackers. Look. More people are still buying. More people are buying right now. So we're gonna keep an eye to see how this performs this stream because clearly I missed it. So,
Yeah.
like I told you guys, I'm not going to buy it up here. And this is straight candles, green candles off the 5 minute, off the
Straight
5 minute
green
too.
candles. Sheesh.
So yeah, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. Are you using a side to find Robinhood gems? I use a side for everything, not just Robinhood gems. I use a side to clarify on my thesis. Like I really use this, and that's why I put the product out because I use it. Right? I built a product that I know I was going to use for you guys as well. Right? I'm in here, I'm in here chatting it up with a side, seeing what it thinks about different things here. You can see what's your thoughts on FWA, fake real world assets. We just about to get into this. It tells me to stay away from it, but this is also it's fairly new, so it doesn't really know too much about it. So yeah, I'll be chatting it up right here. I'll be chatting it up. You can see I'm all the way deep. I got saved reports. It's going to give me reports I think about. And when you go into here, your briefing here every morning, it tells you everything that's going on from CT here, FWA, EA watch list. You get to see what's on my watch list and what's pumping. I've had DM on this watch list for a while. VVV, Dreams, all of these here. Community watch list. You get all the ideas from there as well, and then you can put your portfolio, and it gives you, your thoughts. But let's continue on with the stream here. Because there's a lot, and we're almost done. We get into another topic here about FWA, right? FWA, if you guys don't know, this is I think it's fake world assets, right? The creator of TokenWorks pretty much was on Thread Guys, live stream talking about NFTs. This is why I put the title, could NFTs be making a comeback here? And not in the sense that pretty much people were thinking about before. It's through this whole like casino for the NFTs. Now, if you guys don't know, you guys are looking at the website here. This is like a whole type of gambling type thing. I don't know. I haven't used it because I got no NFTs to pair up with it. All my NFTs are trash anyways. They worthless. I can't sell any of them. But this is also from Not So Easy Money. He also had a podcast where he talks about this. Essentially, fake world assets is an on-chain randomized NFT acquisition protocol. Depositors provide liquidity by pairing NFTs with ETH backing. Purchasers pay the acquisition price to receive a randomly selected position, and the protocol earns fees from the spread if you deposit and you earn ETH in FWA. Pretty much this is something that's just going on, and the whole CEO says we're only 4 days into the fake real world assets, and the response has been insane. Now, this is the token right here. You can't physically buy the token. You have to actually connect. You can connect onto here. I didn't do it on stream here because I don't feel like connecting. But you can connect here. You can buy the token there, or you earn the token by participating in the whole thing, right? Now, with this as well, I actually talked about this in the whole Discord group because this brought up maybe what happened like not too long ago. I think it was like a few months ago. I don't know, Jay, if you remember this. It was like the whole token strategies.
Oh yeah. The token strategy thing. Yeah.
Like the NFT strategies. This is also from TokenWorks, right? So they have their punk strategy up here. They have their trimp strategy. This is like previous NFT collections that were pretty big, and they created like a strategy around it. Essentially, all the fees that they earn from trading these tokens goes back to, I think it burns the token. They burn the token and they buy the NFTs off the marketplace. It was like a flywheel that they created. Don't quote me on everything because I forgot about it. It was like a few months old now, right? So the first one you can see in the past 24 hours, punk strategy started to pump a little bit here. Now, mind you, some of these was going crazy. I think punk strategy was the biggest one right now. I think I got too many tabs open. You can see here it ran. Let's go back to market cap here. This ran about to 250 million market cap, and is now down all the way down here. So that's some crazy. It didn't work out. Let's just put it like that. It didn't work out, but could it run back up? Who knows? This is like the new things that's happening on chain. I don't know how they're thinking of all of these things, but things is getting interesting. Now, I am playing one. It's the same one I played previously, but we're going to wait on that one. What do you think about all of this, Jay?
The token strategy, all this stuff. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not really big like into it just because I feel like these type of things are every bear market we come up with some stuff to keep us entertained, you know. Like,
Facts.
so I feel like this reminds me of like hourglasses back in the day, or
Oh, hourglass.
yeah, or like some of those dragons that we had back in the day, like the first NFTs. So it's like I think, we'll see how this pans out, but I feel like if any me personally, don't quote me on this, because if you buy right now and you get 100x or it does 100x, don't be mad at me, you know. But I'm not really that big on stuff like this, just because like everybody needs liquidity for their NFTs. Who's really buying?
Now they got FWA reserve. What the frick is going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, now there's a lot going on chain right now.
So now the NFT strategies, those seem like they might have a little bit more to it, because people are treating, like the punks, for example, people are treating punks as like real fine art. It's being sold, for millions of dollars still. So those have a little bit extra to it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair take. These are like very niche, right? So if they take off, sometimes when they take off, you won't know what happened. They just take off. Like when people started talking about these strategies, I really didn't even know any of them. I'm like, what the heck is going on here?
Yeah, it's like
the thing is,
it's like if the price of a Pokemon card went up, you don't really,
Yeah, actually, the fact that you even bring up Pokemon card, we're going to be talking about it, because apparently, these I don't toys or something is about to get tokenized on chain. We want to get into that in just a second here. I just wanted to check the price here. Look, Lord have mercy.
Oh, 2.4. Okay.
Jesus.
Buying this up.
Boy, this was just at 2.5, 2.3.
No,
yeah, I'm about to be upset, bro.
1.5, buddy.
Bro, are we about to miss a play on stream?
I mean, you said Cubsy bought it. I mean, we're on stream, so
That pisses me off though.
All of these, let me see, what is this doing? Dev transfer. Yeah, some wallets that I'm following are buying this.
So TA ran to 1.5 again. A new pair ran hard, and old projects are unbounded. He talking about some old projects here. I'm just seeing what people are talking about here, because
what even is it?
Yeah, is it like like I get it, introducing TA, the United States government in partnership with Robinhood just launched the Trump accounts. Okay, so it's a meme based off the Trump accounts.
Did Robinhood actually do that though? Because those Trump accounts came out. Did Robinhood actually have Trump accounts coming out?
What is Trump accounts? Is that the thing where they give people money?
It's like Trump got something where it's like you could get
401k type thing.
Yeah, like a 401k for a newborn, some type of thing,
Oh, yeah.
You get the money rather than when he retired. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, but I don't know if they're launching it on there. It could be,
I don't see no talks about it, but I just see people. Obviously, it's a meme coin that people are going to like gamble off of. So this potentially could take off here.
Look at
they deleted some posts.
Because when I go to look at top traders, top traders L is stupid. Okay, what's the realized? I like to look at when I look at meme coins. I like to look at how much money people made already. That's why I like that aside tool.
Yeah, hold on. Let's plug it into the side right now, because this is about to pump. Crypto Trading says TA looks better than Cash Cat. Shit, it probably. I went in. Thank you. What the? I'm pissed, yo.
Thank you. Let's go, user.
I'm pissed, boy. Look. Looper buying. Yeah, there's people buying right now still. Let's plug it in. Let's see. I'm pretty sure there's already people that's up right now. I'm pretty sure. If you guys don't know where I'm getting most of this data on, it's definitely Nason. $8,000 from smart traders right now.
Let me ask.
Right, let's look at the P&L. That's the important part. Let's look at the P&L.
To the guy who said, "Are you using a side to find gems?" The real thing is, you should be using an AI agent to help you. Period. Doesn't matter. It just in general, get you an AI agent and have it help you. A size is already pre-built with a bunch of stuff there you can use.
Yeah, and then you just saw we just caught this on stream, legitimately on stream, and we tuned in late.
Okay, look. So I
So
asked
right
Rick.
now there's $21,000 realized in profits. Clearly it's still new, so we're not getting all the data that we're going to be looking for. Let's look. Let's look. Realized on exit. This is wallets that sold so far. This man, he took about $600 out right now. This took out this wallet took out about 2.6 thousand. Let's wait for this load up here. Get all the information that we need.
Okay, so I
Wow.
asked in
Only did
our
one trade.
meme coin group, we got an AI agent called Rick, and Rick usually gives us updates, and Rick knows what's happening. So right now I said, "What's going on, Rick?" And he said the Trump account fund claims to launch a TA in partnership with Robinhood, offering investment accounts for U.S. children. However, some dude on X exposes this as a LARP. The dev allegedly created fake individual accounts, not a real government program. So, be wary with that token, but it's a meme coin, so be wary with it. And then
Yeah, it's a meme.
it says,
We gonna
meanwhile,
see how it plays out.
Ansem wonders why no bull meme coin has ripped yet, arguing bulls represent bull markets better than dogs. Natasha, whoever, explains that the long economy is a product sharing how AI dev transferred zero point 0.4 of the supply. So there's a token called AI. And then the last thing is what you just brought up. FWV launches the FWA launches the FWA Reserve, where traders take fees and rewards. So it's saying that one's pretty good too. So basically, almost everything we just talked about, the agent's saying that that's what's hot right now, getting the most attention.
You bring up Ansem here. This man, yeah, Ansem doing something for the trenches, boy.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
man,
yeah.
he's going down as a legend forever.
He's trench god right now for real, cause like
Trench God, boy.
whatever this boy says goes, people are biting.
I'm honestly at a loss of words. Our first Bull King auction just closed for 275 soul. How much is that, bro? How much soul is 275 soul? Somebody had to sell their soul for that. What is going on? Hold on. Let's click onto that. 275. Yo, everything is lagging right now. Damn, 20,000. 20,000 has been auctioned out right there, right? Essentially, Anthem has become one of the stickiest brands to emerge from Web3. Yeah, so this is more NFT talk. So we don't know. Is NFTs really back? What do you think, Jay? Could we see more novel utility being built behind NFTs?
Yeah, niche utility. I don't know, man. I'm still gonna say RWA's got it for that. If some of these are become RWA's, maybe. I don't know. But I don't know. I was wrong about NFTs the first time, so here I am again, just not very bullish on NFTs. You don't even want to know how low I see CryptoPunks or I mean, not Bored Apes at. So
Yeah, I don't even want to know because I'll be upset. What's up, everyone? Go out all our will what? Maybe rewrite that for me. Sana utility coin where degen meets discipline. Let's go. DYOR. DYOR. Okay. A few things. We're getting close to the end of the stream here, right? What is it? About 71 of you guys are in this stream. Actually, this is like the most we've had. Jay, this is the most we've had. You guys gotta like the stream wherever you guys are tuning in from. Getting into some regular talk here. Just some other things I have seen around the timeline here. Jensen's statement on open source AI is a fantastic development here. It's making waves around the world, but most people still must misunderstand what open source means for AI. It means algorithms. Algorithms are the source. This is basically from TIG, right? We haven't talked about TIG in a very long time, right? Jensen Huang has said this himself. We've got to acknowledge that most of the great advances in AI came out of algorithm advances, not hardware. And TIG is building for algorithm, the network for algorithmic breakthroughs, right? You guys know we haven't brought up TIG in a little bit, but this was one of my good AI plays on base here. I can't even bring up the Discord on here. But as you guys can see, this is not bad in terms of the price here. 29 million market cap, just 30 million. Let's put it like that. 50 FDV. You guys can see the circulating supply here. Some of these charts just be looking crazy. I don't know where these wicks is coming from, but this is still around its all-time highs, previous all-time highs, so it's not too far off. It hasn't taken off just yet. People are already comparing TIG to becoming the Tau of what you call it, algorithms. What do you think about that, Jay?
Tau of algorithms. Yeah, you know, I like TIG. I was diving into it a little bit recently. The chart looks, you know, interesting. I think when it pops, it goes. But I didn't see that that quote from Jensen. That's interesting, because I think, you know, I'm pretty big on open source AI, because I think, yeah, that's kind of
open source is killing the game. People seeing what Kimmy K3 has done.
Yeah, and well, a lot of people are also like getting, you know, tips and tricks from open source, you know, and taking it to their.
I guess the future is open source, man.
Yeah.
Are you looking at some coins that are going to launch on Robinhood? Yes. I'm literally, when I'm chilling, I'm off stream and I'm not making content, I'm obviously touching grass, you know, I'm touching grass, but outside of that, I'm looking at what's going on, man. I'm trying to find, my goal right now is to flip as much of these altcoins, these microcap altcoins, as I can, to build a war chest of money to go into this next bull market with. Because I think this next bull market might be, I know we said it like the last one, but what if this one is the last explosive bull market that we could potentially get to retire our bloodlines?
Yeah, I mean, this is the end game right now, where, you know, stocks are coming to the crypto market as tokenized assets, and that's it. We only got one thing left to consume, and that's the traditional markets, and it's happening right now. You know, I can't be more bullish on RWAs. You know, of course, AI is the hype right now, but like the RWAs just means that all the other financial markets are coming to blockchain, and this is the end game. So if that happens in the next cycle, everyone's here, it's here. You know, we will have some explosive stuff happening, but like as we've seen in the last market cycle, it's when I first got in, or back in 2017, it was 1,200 coins to pick from. You know what I mean? Now a million coins get created every day. You know, so.
Yo, and the thing is, when we got in, you know, the whole saying was we was early. We early.
Yeah.
How long before we're not early no more?
Yeah, right? We're definitely not early anymore. I saw some people say, when is retail gonna get here? Bro, we're buying meme coins.
Man,
like, what are you talking about? The president launched a meme coin and it went to billions of dollars. That couldn't have happened without retail.
Shit. Another country's president launched a meme coin and rugged us.
A couple presidents. We got rugged by a president. So come on,
yo. And then you seeing this right now, like Japan finally they recognize crypto as a financial asset class. Wait till the US does the same. Wait till a bunch of these countries do the same exact thing.
Keep doing it. Let's go.
Yo, crypto is about to change forever, man. It's about to change. Those that been here and, you know, you've been figured. This is also why I've been, like, you know, harping on like flipping some of these microcaps. I'll be honest with you. Someone asked me, do I see any of these microcaps as long-term plays? I really don't see too many microcaps as long-term plays, right? They're there for the time being. Of course, there's going to be outliers that's going to come up from like a micro cap and become a mid cap to like a big cap to like a whatever, a large cap. We may see some of that, right? We've seen it with Virtual. Virtual went from 30 million market cap. Now, luckily, I caught that, right? It went from 30 million market cap to 5 billion market cap. Like that's a crazy story, right? But think about all of those altcoins that were out around the time that Virtuals did. Virtuals was one of like maybe 5 to 10 altcoins that went from a legit low cap to a, you know, large cap, $1 billion altcoin. And even then, we aren't seeing the market caps that we're seeing in the stock market. What's the highest market cap right now, of course, outside of like Bitcoin?
It's I think trillions, ain't it? Ain't Nvidia?
Nah, outside of Bitcoin, outside of Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the stable coins.
Oh, you mean like in crypto? I thought you were talking about stock market.
Yeah, in crypto.
Yeah, let me see. Let's pull it up. It's
BNB at BNB.
5 billion.
Right? That's pretty much the pinnacle. That's like one of the top market caps right now, right? 75 billion. And if you compare that to like a stock market, that's still not OB. That's still not crazy, right?
It
Even when
drops
you
off
scroll down a
steep
little
there,
bit,
by the time you get to the top 20,
yeah.
you're at 4 billion. You
So
know,
as this asset class becomes more legit, I think that means some of these bigger altcoins may have some, some ways to go. But we'll
Mhm.
see how it's gonna play out though. We're gonna see how it's gonna play out. Continuing on here. Yeah, let's check back in real quick. Let's check back in. Did it bounce? It bounced right off the line. I just made that line. I don't know. I just made the line. I don't know what type. I just made the line. But where are we here? All right. A little bit about some physical AI that's been being talked about recently here. So Andrew Kang here, 2025 taught us how to architect physical AI models and training pipelines. 2026 is the year where we see results of scaling robotics data, right? This comes off of a post that he had put right here. We're starting to see the magic happen right now, right? But in that news as well, we're starting to see more different things happen. Ford is partnering with Apple to power self-driving features in its next generation electric vehicles. So we're seeing some more robo cars. I don't know what you want to call them, self-driving cars that's going to be coming into the market here. And then the biggest news that I recently saw was Waymo reportedly plans to launch independently in Austin and Atlanta, ending its Uber partnership, which could go bad. I think it could go bad because Uber has the distribution already, the biggest distribution for ride sharing, I should say.
Yeah.
Because Waymo do have distribution as too, but they don't have the biggest distribution like Uber does. So I think this is going to be something interesting, but we're seeing more talks of physical AI in the media, right? Physical AI, robotics, all of this. We're seeing more talks of this. We just haven't seen it fully play out. Even in the stock market, I know people are positioning it into like their robotic plays and things like that.
Yeah, robo taxis, and the only reason why that's happening with Uber and Waymo is because Uber is gonna start doing their own self-powered cars, taxis or whatever. So, and like taxi buses, I think. So, the robo
Yeah,
thing is gonna be, pay attention. Like if you're in the stock market, like pay attention to some of these like traditional companies who are also doing robotics. 'Cause they're
yo,
getting
and continuously whenever I come check on like robotics market cap, GeoNet has just been
Fiona is there.
GeoNet is just making moves, yo. I miss this. Like I know I was talking hella shit about it because I didn't know too much, but I miss this. Look at this. This is just up and right, up to the right. Nah, actually, it's not up to the right. It's up to the right to this point, then back down, then back up.
Yeah.
So it got up to about
We haven't really gotten a real pullback from, since we first mentioned it,
yeah. Right now, I guess we're gonna have to see how this is gonna play out. Could this be one of the bigger robotics coins? I don't know. I'm not holding it. You guys already know my baby, right here, man. Again, I'm trying to get this guy on the stream here, man. We got to talk some robotics. But peak is looking. It's at the floor. Well, it's 2x above the floor because we got in when I first did my first full BCA, 29 million market cap. It was close to the 2x around this time here. So I'm waiting again to at the end of summer. I might do another DCA into my portfolio. My portfolio is pretty much all AI. I actually gave up on RWAs low key. I'm just focused on all AI. Jay, what you think about that?
I mean, right now, that's not a bad move, especially in the markets right now. RWAs, it's like the development's happening, but the liquidity's not flowing in yet. So but
Yeah,
we'll see how much rotating we do when RWAs start to wake up.
I'll be honest, I can't really wait for this bull market, man. The bull market can't come any faster. Okay, we're done here. It's done. It's done. It might be done here. People probably fully caught on here. Yeah, this might go down to 0. We did catch it on stream though. It was a little excitement moment that we saw it about right here, and it just ran up there. So that was crazy. Jay, you got any closing thoughts, man?
Nah, man. I'm looking at the what if chart for my guy, man. It looks like a typical meme coin. It's doing good.
Let me switch over. Are you on? Oh, I don't. Okay, you didn't pull it up. Okay.
If you got in early on this, congrats on that. It's above the 200 on the hourly, so that's kind of good. Let me see if I would buy it. I wouldn't personally, it's getting rejected by the 200 on the 15. So me myself, I would wait to see if I was gonna get into this. I did play this early, you know. When,
You played it?
yeah, early days though. I didn't catch this run up here. But when it was like over here, because this is one of the first couple days of Robinhood when I saw it. So yeah, if I were to hell, that would be kind of nice. But
Well, let's see the profits. Let's see the profits.
You know,
Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here, because clearly they got a big community. I know they rated me, and I don't even talk about memes.
Sharing the screen.
I know, that's what they rated me, and I don't even talk about memes. Just going to
You
the
talking about
forensic.
Robinhood? You know, Robinhood. That's part of it right now.
You said what?
I say, you know, Robinhood. That's part of it right now. Most of the stuff is built in, and then there's a lot of memes. So a lot of quick flips.
Still fairly new. About $63,000 have been realized. I guess it's if you guys are into memes and you think it's going to last a lot longer, what if it does? Right? That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So let's see.
That's all you can say about meme coin. Like, what if it does? What if it doesn't? That's all you can really say.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't got any closing thoughts? We had a pretty good stream. We topped out about 75 viewers today. I know if you guys want to tune in, we're going to be trying to do this more consistent, at least on a weekly basis here. We're going to be talking about AI. We actually haven't talked about specific narratives in a while, so maybe next week we may talk about AI again, or RWAs. I don't know. We're going to figure it out.
Also, let us know what you guys are, interested in. I mean, unless you want to talk about memes all day, I don't know if I could do that. But
that ain't happening here.
Just let it. We open to suggestions and everything too. Like you said, we're gonna keep this thing going. Shout out to everybody for tuning in, and being everybody commenting and being a part of the stream with us and kicking it. On Saturday, like, subscribe, y'all know all that good stuff.
Of course, you guys already know, like and subscribe. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, we on the road to 30K subscribers on YouTube. We're about 100 and some change away from 21,000, so we got to get there. And of course, if you guys want to test out the HQ yourselves, the link is in the description down below, or on X, it is pinned on my page. All right, go ahead and enjoy y'all Saturday, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.